Hello and welcome. My name is Mark Blatstein, the physician founder of Physician Pre-Sentence Report Service. Today, I'm going to talk about preparing for your pre-sentence interview, the development of the pre-sentence report, going into sentencing. Don't let anyone promise you that the judge or assume what he or she is going to do, because on any given day, the individual could get out of bed just on the wrong side. In addition, if your attorney does not do a lot of cases in that particular judge's courtroom, it probably is wise to talk to a local federal public defender to learn as much as they can about that individual, their likes, dislikes, how they rule. Because as a defendant, you're pretty, I mean, it's not a comfortable place to be. And you could be doing everything right. You could have prepared, in addition to doing everything that your attorney and counsel would like you to do, you've written a very compelling autobiographical narrative that is explaining of your life from childhood till now, the story, your backstory. This is your biography, and it explains what happened, and you've accepted responsibility, have remorse for victims. But it's like your brand, the same as BMW has their brand. You have Breakfast of Champions for Wheaties. You have the Olympics that have the three rings. This particular a compelling autobiographical narrative is crucial to your future, because if you don't do anything to explain your side of events, the judge will have no other option other than to sentence you based on your indictment and charges. You've prepared for your conversation with your judge. It's called an allocution. And your prosecutor and your attorney both agree on the sentencing guidelines on what they're going to ask the judge to do as far as they're going to request your judge to sentence you within guidelines that the prosecution and your attorney have provided. Yet when it comes to your sentencing, you just never know. And so I had an experience with one of my clients. He's great, did everything he had to do, and the judge gave him double the amount of months. It's crazy. And no one was prepared for that. But we did prepare in his pre-sentence interview and then his pre-sentence report, so that to minimize the damage of such a high sentence, it was crucial to have all this information prepared ahead of time. Nobody had a crystal ball what the judge was going to do, but I want to make sure that everyone goes in prepared. So what does that entail? There are support letters that attest to your character. That's important. People that have known you a long time. It's important to have support letters from a family member where you're going to go live after you're released. They love you. It's a warm house. It's a safe neighborhood. There are support letters where individuals who have known you for a long time understand, and they write this in the letter, that you'll be facing a felony conviction, going to prison, but that due to how they know you, they are very willing to offer you employment after you're released from prison. These are all things that the judge wants to see and know about you. If in fact, whether it is abuse of over-the-counter drugs, legal drugs, illegal drugs, if RDAP is applicable, then it's getting the judge to put that into their order. If you have restitution, you better check and see, is that restitution box for interest on your restitution, is that box checked or unchecked? And so all of these are crucial points to understand. It's not easy, but prison's going to be temporary. I was convicted 2006 of a felony conviction. I didn't know any of this. And I really would have appreciated someone sitting me down and sharing with me what happens. Prison's temporary. You will be going home one day, but understand that the people, the employees, the BOP staff who work for the Bureau of Prisons, they've got to be there every day. And we're now in the end of October of 2025, and they're not getting paid because of the shutdown. Life goes on after you get out of prison. I have my medical license to practice reinstated several years later. I hope you found this helpful. I realize it's not the best thing that you want to hear, but preparation for that pre-sentence interview is the most crucial time in your life because no one is able to second guess or has a crystal ball what your judge is going to do. And so if the worst happens, at least you have a comprehensive pre-sentence report, which means a comprehensive interview you've prepared for, so that you're able to head off some of the damages of a more lengthy sentence. I hope you found this helpful, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen. Hope you all have a good day.